Think about me one more time before you go. Someday you'll know. Someday you'll know. Already know what I'm going to say. I've been feeling this way for far too long. And now you're gone. Took me away from all of my fears. Kept me away from all of my tears. Now you're gone. And now I'm lost. Finally, I think I can see clearly now. I'm in love. Think about me one more time before you go. I'm in love. Took me away from all of my fears. I'm in love. Kept me away from all of my fears. I'm in
Hey guys, I hope you can hear me. Let me know if you can't hear me. I see the bubble moving. I am sitting in my recliner on my heating pad with my dogs, so I don't have my mic and all that set up today. I miss y'all. I haven't been live since since my birthday. So hey Flame, Shalima, Mental Fruitcake. You can hear me? Okay, good. Is the sound okay though? So I'm just like over here wondering. I'm wondering what everybody's end goal is with all the fighting. It goes on and it circles back, and this person's fighting with this person, and then they become friends again, and then they're fighting with these people, and it's just like, what is your eye on? Is it just on the now? Hey, Selma, I'm feeling okay. Yeah, I'm still having a lot of pain, but I've been in physical therapy, and it's, I guess, kind of the pain just kind of comes and goes. It's not hurting at the moment, so that's good. Um, some of y'all don't know. I mean, I don't know who's in here. I know there's not a lot of people here. Got some major back issues going on, and so I just haven't, like, I don't feel like going live when I'm watching all these people fighting, and I don't want to be part of the fighting, but then I get brought into it because I was, you know, active in the community at one time. Um, but I don't know. I had that thought this morning. I'm basically arguing with a friend over some stuff that happened, and like, we don't need to be arguing about it. It wasn't at each other. And so I'm like, um, there's so much behind the scenes that people don't know about. And like, I'm not in all that. I'm not saying I don't text or email people behind the scenes. We do. I do have a few people that I talk to, but I'm not out here scheming and doing things to people and then being friends with people one day and then the next day talking things about them and going against people because other people are going against him. I mean, just like why do we do this? What is the end goal of accusing people of people are accusing Brittany J of stopping her monetization to get more donations. I mean, if that's true, which I don't think that's true, but if that were true, I mean, you need to have some kind of proof that that's true. They fight for the views, yeah, and then the donations that they get from that. Because look, these people are fighting over a lot of things and needing money for a lot of things. And I don't ask for money. I don't ask for money, and like I don't make money here, but yet I work 6 to 8 hours a day on my channel. So, and basically I make the most money when I go live because YouTube pays the most for live streams, even though I've got 10 people in here. So I don't know how much people make when they have 4, 5, 600 people watching them go at each other. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Yeah, middle fruitcake. I don't think anybody would mess with that. I don't know about monetization as far as if you were to stop your monetization. I know that at one point my channel got taken down for I was in a dispute with another creator and I got a shout out from them. When was that, middle fruitcake? About the cat videos the other day when Wendy was saying that. I mean, yeah, when One Win was saying that. So wow. I know that when I got my channel went down for a few days, well over a year ago. Oh, she did. So done with it. That's why they're throwing it. See, I don't keep up with everything, but if she did that, but here's what I'm trying to get at. When my channel went down for, I think it was 3 days or something because I had copyright strikes and I was fighting with people and they copyright struck me and it made my channel go down because I had 3 and then time ran out because I wasn't doing anything to be copyright struck for, not legitimately. And so when my channel came back, it just seemed like it took a while for me to get back in the algorithm. Yeah, thanks, middle fruitcake. I think I heard that. I did hear that the other day, unless they did it again. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. So done with it. Did Brittany do that? I mean, oh, okay. So she admitted she said that? Because I've had people say that I bought subs, or I've heard people say that other people bought subs, and then because they got so many subs in one day. I mean, I got 300 yesterday, so I legitimately don't have the kind of money it takes to. I don't know how much it takes to get 19,000 subs, but I did hit 19K yesterday, but you get people leave, and so it went to 19 and then it dropped, and then it was at 19 when I got up this morning, and then it dropped again. That's just what happens. But if you're on here accusing somebody else of something and then they accuse you of it, and it's just this circle of fighting, and I'm like, where does it end and what is the goal? Because when you're fighting back and forth, people are going to strike and they're striking each other and they're getting their feelings hurt. My feelings are hurt and I'm not even fighting with anybody on here. But, things get brought back up, and No, I'm not trying to sit here and say that I'm perfect or anything, that I've never done anything wrong, but the amount of things that are said and done on YouTube, no, I'm not part of that. Um, I haven't been part of that in over a year. Give or take a few times when I mention somebody, oh my God. But yeah, if you're accusing somebody of something without any proof, then they're going to come back and accuse you of the same thing. So, like, I mean, I I I know what I'm trying to say, but what I'm saying is, what do y'all want to gain from all this? You know, anybody? I mean, if any of y'all that are fighting want to come over here and come up and hash it out, I can be a mediator for this. But it's just a lot of hurt feelings. It is the holiday season. I mean, it's not my favorite time of the year. I don't love it, but you think that during this time of the year, instead of more fighting, there would be less. Or maybe this is just the constant fighting. It just never goes away. Yes, mental fruitcake. I was just going to say that because money is the cause of 90% of everything on here in law. I mean, fighting about money. Oh, see, somebody got something that this person didn't get, and you got this, and you got that. I don't know. I'll just tell you the truth. The money that I've made in my life, the money that I've worked for and made, means more to me than any gift anybody gave me. It's the things that I worked for. Not that I don't love gifts and not that I don't need things, or I'm retired. I don't have much money. It's I'm not sitting over here like, oh, I've got everything. I live in a uh not a very nice home, and but I'm glad I have my home. I just wouldn't get involved in their fighting. Yeah, that's true, Flame. I'm not trying to get involved in their fighting. What I'm trying to figure out is why they continue to do this. It's one side saying, get a job, and the other side saying, get a job. And they're like, this is my job. Well, you can use YouTube as your job, but the thing about that is, then you're always going to be having these problems with the fighting and the backbiting and everything, unless you get to some place where you're not having to ask for money. There's other people stirring the pot and lying to make things worse because they want Brit to fight and be in the drama. Oh, so who are those people? I mean, who are you saying? Yeah, I don't even know. So people want Brit to fight and be in the drama. Hmm. Well, and here's the thing: when people are fighting and arguing, things get said in chats that get misconstrued. And I heard some things being said. I got up this morning. I saw that Brittany, you said you hid your live from your earlier live from last night, but it's still there because I just listened to it this morning, and some things were said about what was said over in GW's chat regarding someone, and I went and looked, and there were money amounts being thrown about that weren't said by that person. They were said by another person, and so things have gotten misconstrued from that. And like, it's none of my business. It wasn't me, but I'm seeing that it's causing more problems. Actually, when I heard what I heard, I was pretty upset about it myself. But anyway, There's no solution. They chose to be on YouTube, so they have to follow the rules. Well, yeah, if you're like, if you work for you, if this is your job and you've already seen your monetization get pulled, I mean, that's pretty scary to me, because I've got like, not losing my monetization so much as if I lost my channel, because I've got a lot of content, and I still get views on that content. And so I don't want to lose my channel. I certainly don't want to lose my monetization either. But if this is your life, if this is your income, and you see how easy it is for a bot to take you down, if that's what it's doing, if it's a bot doing that, then you see how easy it is to lose everything in like a flash. And you might be sitting there the day before payday, and you've got, let's see, payday's coming up on the 21st. I particularly am not getting a check. I didn't get $100 last month here, so I won't even get a check this month. But the thing about it is, I pay my bills. I don't pay my bills out of this, but then I'm not using this as my source of income because it's too iffy. It's way too iffy to use an internet place like this as your source of income when people can jerk it from you. People can say things about you that aren't true. People can mass report you supposedly and get you taken down. If this is your source of income, then I would say you need to be on the never break or even insinuate you're breaking a rule, never even touch on a rule that might get broken. So in order to keep your income, because if you work at a job and you get fired, a lot of times you can get unemployment, which isn't a lot of money from what I've heard, but you can get unemployment if you're working at a legitimate job that has a W-2. But on a 1099 kind of work, there's nothing for you. There's nothing to catch you when you fall. So, I mean, I know you're aware of that, because I'm not talking to anybody in particular. I'm just saying there's people who have lost their income in a flash, and it's got to utterly destroy you and gut punch you. But at the same time, you got to have some way, like, I don't know, if it was right before Christmas and that happened to me and I hadn't paid my bills yet and I was waiting on that money, I'd probably run out and see what I could do temporarily for a few days or weeks to get some money. But some things claimed last night that were not. Yes, so done with it. That's what I was seeing. And I wasn't sure, so I went to look. And I was like, wait, you're blaming this person for something that wasn't said by this person. And that's why when you get in a chat, like I got accused of calling somebody a name, and I was doing everything I could not to talk about this person because I didn't want to get into the fray of this dispute. I'm talking about somebody that's totally different than what's going on today. People were just, you get in a chat that's talking drama, and then everybody thinks you're talking, that you're part of that drama, and people get their feelings hurt. And so I haven't been going into chats. I did go into Brittany's the other day and say, I'm sorry this is happening to you. That's all I said. I'm not trying to get involved in all the drama. Hey, Foxy. Hey, Penny. YouTube is a good income for many people. People with 100K or more subs who have big channels. Small channels should not depend on YouTube. It can be gone in a second for everybody. That's the thing, though. So done with it. Whether you've got 100,000 subs or 1 million, it can be gone in a flash. So If you've got a lot of money coming in, if you're making enough to live on from YouTube, then you know you're not making enough if you're having to ask people for money, right? If you're having to ask people for money all the time, then you're not making enough at your job. If you're calling this your job, you're not making enough at your job to pay your bills. So, you know, you need a backup then. Mental Fruitcake says, I work for myself, so no paid days off. I have to plan for time off and slow times. Yeah, Mental Fruitcake. And when you work for yourself, which is what you're doing when you say YouTube's your job, I'm not saying people can't make enough to live on YouTube, but you have to realize that you got taxes to pay at the end of the year, and you have unexpected expenses that come up, and you have like annual expenses that come up. And like I know I know not January, but early in the year is hard for me because I bought my last house early in the year, and so I have like termite contract comes back around, and different things come around. It's just that kind of thing, and I'm usually not really ready for it, but you have to know that these things happen. And maybe some of that just comes because I've lived on my own for, my whole life, almost my whole life, and my adult life. And I've always worked, I've always worked up until uh, the last couple of years, and I've been, and I'm retired at this point. People can't just give like they used to, so YouTube needs to knock off allowing Cash App and other ways because it's making people think they can just ask for money when the money. Well, yeah, Flame. I mean, it seems like here's the dilemma with all this is that everybody knows that YouTube, it's a free platform. I'm here free. If I were to get any money that was paid through YouTube today for memberships or Cash Apps, or I'm not Cash Apps, YouTube, or what's it called? Um, Super chats and stuff like that. Then YouTube gets 45% of that, 45, almost half of that. And everybody knows that. So people will want you to give to their Cash App or their PayPal instead. It's really better for the YouTuber for that. However, YouTube probably doesn't think too highly of that. Um, I thought they were doing away with allowing those to be dropped into your chat because it's goes around YouTube. It goes in the back door and allows you to make more money, but you're still using YouTube's platform. And it was intended that YouTube gets part of your money because they're giving you this free platform. So these backdoor Cash App, Venmo, and on those things, YouTube doesn't really intend for you to be dropping those and getting money that way because you're using their platform. Yeah, Mental Fruitcake. I get paid when I get paid. My retirement pay, I go pay all my bills immediately. And then, as the bills come in the rest of the month, I go pay those. But I pay everything that's due when I get paid, and then I pay the other bills as they come due, like my electric and gas bill and my, those kind of things. I pay them as they come. And I've never had to come on here and ask anybody to help me pay my bills. Yes, they do, Flame, because there's a lot involved in a platform like this. And just you don't just throw up a platform and it's good to go from there and there's no work involved in it. They have workers and people that work, at YouTube and technology and things that go into this. It's not just some free thing that they threw up. If you're going to knock off cash links, why not just knock off super chats? Well, Foxy, because why? Why would you want to? Okay, it's called capitalism, right? YouTube is a business, and I'm currently on YouTube using their business, their platform. And in exchange, because I have a monetized channel, they give me a portion of the advertising dollar that comes into from my content. It's called capitalism. I'm not sure what you're saying here. YouTube takes a lot of money from super chats. Why don't people question that ever? Question why YouTube. I mean, when I signed up for YouTube, when I signed up for uh, when I signed up to be paid here, I I was told we're going to withhold 45% for us. And I'm probably gonna owe taxes on that. So, I didn't YouTube didn't say we're gonna give you super chats, and every time somebody gives you $5, we're going to give you $5. No, they said we're going to withhold 45% of that money, and that's our money, and you get the rest, and you agree to that. So, Foxy, I'm not sure what you're asking me, because it's YouTube's platform. They can do that. They could say we're going to keep 75% of it. It's if you're willing to do that with them or not. Not sure how YouTube could police that, though. I mean, how could? Well, you couldn't stop a you couldn't stop a Cash App name, Penny, but they have stopped links from being dropped. So I think they started this with shorts, and maybe it's not gotten around yet. But what they did was, when you can go into your comments section under a short or any video, and I was advised to go in there and you either put a link to another one of your own videos, or you can put like a link to your subscribe key, the subscribe button. So I go in every video I make as soon as it's posted and put in this link and just ask people to subscribe. It's free. I'm not asking anybody to do anything they don't have to do, or if they don't want to do it, they don't have to do it. So YouTube stopped allowing, they still allow that because it's keeping them on YouTube, but they are not allowing affiliate links or any of that now under these videos. And so, no, I don't think they can stop somebody from a Cash App, because that's not really a link if you're putting the name in. But if you're dropping your link into chats, they can stop that, and they are going to stop that. I don't know when, but they have already stopped that on shorts. Yeah, that's how YouTube gets paid. Of course they do. Yes, so done with it. They do. They want the, of course YouTube wants that. That's how YouTube makes money, right? The money going behind the scenes is money that YouTube can look at as losing. Just like we look at, if somebody gave me $100 and I only got $55 of it, I can say, damn, I just lost $45. Or I can say, well, because YouTube gave me this platform, I'm allowed to make $55 on a $100 gift. So, I mean, yes, mental fruit cake. It's the cost of business. Salma, yeah, I haven't hit 100 for this month. I do appreciate that. However, because I didn't hit 100 last month, I have gone over. Over. I will get a check in January because you gave me that. That kicked me over the 100 for last month. Actually, it's $100 until you get paid. The money stays in your bank, and then you get it when you do hit the threshold. So while I'm not getting a check for Christmas or December, I will be getting it in January. If my channel's still here and if I don't get demonetized or any of that stuff doesn't happen, then yes, I will get that money. Sure thing. And I do appreciate uh your donation. I certainly really, really do. Hey CLM. Yeah, that's a happy CLM says happy holidays to you and your families. May the season be one of joy, celebration, and warmth, and the year to come filled with health and new blessings. Yes. Very kind sentiment, CLM, and that's how I want it. That's how I want to come on here, and that's how I want to feel. But I'm just not. I'm just not feeling that today. Um, I'm feeling disheartened, and um, it's just I don't like the season. I don't like all that's going on in YouTube, but it's not anything that I have to see. I do see it, and I want to know though, what is the end game? Mental fruitcake. I think the Amazon wish lists are fine because you see what you're giving, especially for kids, but sending cash when the person asks repeatedly is abusing the system. Well, I mean, I've got an Amazon wish list. I put it up, gosh, whenever I was first going live, people were asking me to put one up, and I put one up, and I got some things off of it. And then I had one subscriber who has sent me quite a few items off of it, and I haven't even added to it in a long time. I went in there the other day. I think I added a couple of treats for my dogs. But look, I don't care if somebody constantly asks for money and everything, but if somebody's asking for money and it's bothering you, well, just don't go in there anymore. If you think somebody's lying and cheating about something, I mean, I don't like cheaters and I don't like scammers and I don't like liars. Well, just don't listen to them anymore. Rosie, are you okay? Hold on just a minute. All right, never mind. Hey, Chris. Trying to listen at bathing youngins and getting ready for one side of Christmas today. Oh, have fun. And I need to go bathe my dogs, but I just can't think of the bending over the bathtub is going to make my back hurt. I don't get what end game is either with some of these creators, especially yeah, Penny, it's like a circle F. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, they fight and then they make up and then they go back to the next person and they fight. And it's just like it goes around this circle and they're going at each other and they're going real life and they're bad mouthing each other and hurting each other. And the hurt comes back to them because I've been there, I've done it, I've talked to people and gone back and forth with people, and I'm not doing that now. You have to put an end to it. You can take the amount YouTube deducts from your super chats and deduct it from your total amount made. No, Selma, the amount you make is the amount you make. if YouTube says I made $100, then I made $100. Do you know what I don't want to argue, but it's already deducted when you get it. So you don't ever see that other money. If somebody gave me $100 today, I don't go to the IRS, or it doesn't get reported to the IRS that I was given 100. It's reported to the IRS that I got 55 because that's what I got. See what I'm saying? So you can't deduct something out of your money that you didn't get. You get a 1099 that says you made X amount of dollars. That's the exact amount of dollars that you were given, not before or after. It's after YouTube took their money. It's the only number that you see. You don't even see that you see it when you're live. You see that somebody gave you, like you gave me $50, but I don't get $50. YouTube shows up to me that I got, what is that? $30 or something. I don't know. It's 30 something dollars of that. Penny says if the end game is to get creators off of YouTube, then who would they have to talk about? Yeah, Penny. Well, I guess they would just go talk to somebody else, about somebody else. Find a new person to fight with. Go to another community and start dragging people there. You know what I mean? But content brings in viewers. Content brings in money. Content, and if your content is restreaming other people and talking about them, then you're going to get, because I said I've done it. I'm not sitting here saying, hey, y'all dummies, quit doing this. I've done it. I stopped. It's not healthy. It's not healthy for any of y'all. I think it's fine to give monetary gifts. YouTube is time consuming and doesn't pay much. Cash contributions are helpful. However, the crying and begging and emotional manipulation is too much these. Yes, okay. Yes. I believe that we should get paid. I believe that I should be making a whole lot more than I am for all these views that I get on my shorts. But I don't. But yeah, when people come on and they're crying and they're asking for money, it is very emotionally manipulative. I don't know what else to say. I mean, the cash, whenever I have somebody who gives me money from my, because I have my links in the description of my video when I go live. I have those. I have my Cash App and my PayPal. I don't ask for them. They're there. I have a few people who donate to me that way, and it's very much appreciated because I do get the full amount. I appreciate both. I appreciate either way. Baroness, I do. I think a lot of things is manufactured and exaggerated, and I think that we, like, when I hear my name, you don't miss your name when your name's brought up. And when I hear my name by certain creators, my ears perk up and I'm like, why are they talking about me? I'm not even doing any of this stuff anymore. But, once you've been there, I guess. Flame says other communities don't fight like Krama. The horror community actually does fun live streams about horror movies and creates their own content. Yeah, well, I create a lot of my own content. I even go live with my own content. I don't get very many views and I don't make much money on it, but I do it. And lately, no, I haven't been going live very much. I sure haven't. Haven't really felt like it. Haven't been in the mood. Haven't felt like coming on and talking about positive things when my mind doesn't feel all that positive. I mean, we all go through cycles when we feel better than other times. I'm not really feeling it right now, but this community particularly doesn't really enjoy things other than drama. don't think. Maybe some of the true crime, the more dramatic true crime, like if there's what about this, and you're talking about the drama behind the true crime. A crime itself is rarely that enthralling on YouTube. It's the all the yeah, but did you hear what they said? Did you know? What about this? It's all those the innuendos and the things that you're a lot of it you're not going to see on mainstream media. Um, it's just a lot of drama. Hey, Devin PA, good to see you. Hey, hippie chick, good to see you. No, man, no, Selma, I'm sorry. That's just not how it works. That's not how it works. You get a 1099 for how much you made, and how much you made is how much they gave you. There's no, this was withheld. Um, let's see. I think you're thinking about it like if you're a retailer and okay, so a retailer sells a shirt for $100 and it costs them $20, so they can deduct that $20 from that income. But that's not how YouTube works. We get a 1099 for how much we were actually paid. That's I'm sorry, Salma. I'm not trying to go at you or argue with you. I'm just telling you what is a fact. I've gotten a 1099 from YouTube. It has nothing to do with how much it costs me. Like now, if you have a business, then you can go in and say, well, um, I spent this on StreamYard, and I spent this on this program, and I spent this over here to buy these lights for my studio, and I needed a new camera, and even my laptop, needs replacing. So let's say I bought a new laptop in December, and I have a business. See, you have to have a business, and then you can make this a business income, and you could say, and then you can take these expenses out, but you can't take YouTube's portion as a deduction because you never got that money. Baroness Fahrenheit, Penny for your thoughts says, as subs, we have no way of knowing what's going on behind the scenes. Yeah, and see, Penny, I'm not involved with these behind the scenes things either. I'm shocked all the time at what I hear and see. Yeah, thank you. So done with it. I'm trying to explain it, but I know what I'm saying, and I know what Salma's trying to say, but it's not how it works. There are a few that start to think of people as piggy banks. On the other hand, some donors then try to control the channel. Yes, you could have somebody who gives a lot of money who would want to control the channel, I guess. I'm not sure. I haven't had that happen to me. I don't mind the drama, but keep on YouTube. Yeah, one thing is that's true. If it's on YouTube, then it's on YouTube. Yeah, a tip. Yeah. Either way. Foxy says NC is very manipulative and she is not allowed to even be on here. And Lycan too. We could talk about that and how we can help YouTube stop these ban evaders. Yes, ban evaders. NC Mountain Man 89. It takes away from the victims and the case against the perpetrator. Okay, Selma. It's because you aren't an employee. Yeah, it's true. We're not an employee. We get a 1099. There are no excuses or supplies to use in order to offset the income. Yeah, the only way that you can deduct expenses is if you have a business, and and then your 1099 income. It wouldn't pay me. I think last year I brought in a total of a couple of $1,000. on YouTube that was on my 1099. You know, it wouldn't be worth it for me to have a business to offset that. Hey, Lacey. Let's see. What else do we have? Anybody have anything they want to say about what's been going on? Anybody want to come up and talk? Because I just really came on to say I just want to see. I wanted to know what y'all's end game is with all the fighting. Is it that you get more? Is it that you get more money than the other person, or you get X amounts, or you have more subscribers? Or I know obviously there's always the argument about, oh, I get more viewers than you and all that stuff. I'm never going to be the one that's on here going, I get more viewers than you, because I don't. I don't, and that's fine. I'm not trying to be anything that I'm not. And if I had to come on here and scream and cry and make fun of people and, you know, go at each other and, I don't know, beg and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So if y'all don't have anything else to say, then I guess I'm just going to go. I find it very disheartening though. And, you know, I just have to talk around everything because I don't want to be involved in the drama. I just wish that there was some way that people could just make peace and move on and just go do your channel and go do your true crime over here and do your true crime over here and do your entertainment over here. Go, you know. I mean, I made a video yesterday about Madonna. Joe Rogan says Madonna wears diapers. It's not getting very many views because it's got the F word in it and it's not got, you know, advertising on it because of that. And so therefore YouTube doesn't push it out. You naughty elf. I do get a kick out of a few of my friends who have children, young children, and the elf on the shelf thing. The people are very creative. One of my friends the other day, they put you know, this fake snow on their ceiling fan and then the note hanging down for the little boy to pull the string, and then it snowed. It was cute. And what I don't know. I've got actually it's a couple of two different gay couples with children who do that. You do CLM? Feel disheartened? Do you watch it still? I mean, I don't watch as much. I did watch a lot yesterday, and I just felt myself being down in the dumps and like, and then I got up this morning and I was listening to more, and I'm like, wait. And I will say, I don't know, you know, Brittany, if you're hearing this or not, but some things were misstated in your live yesterday about what was said about your money in another live. And, you know, I just don't want the wrong person to be accused of that, because I did go look and it was misconstrued. You watch very little. My daughter recorded the elves putting makeup all over the kids' faces and sent it to me. If you're in this chat and you're close to a creator having issues, please tell that person to be careful who. Yes, so done with it. That's another thing is when you get talked about. So if you get talked about and somebody's lying about you in a chat somewhere, it's very hard for me to sit on my hands and say, look, you know, they're lying about me, because then I'm back in the drama. Britt will continue to suffer as long as Voices is around, and it's so sad because she has a lot of. Well, I do think that Voices misspoke about some things yesterday, Brittany, and you just need to check that out for yourself. Um, I think things get, like I said, people put things in chats, and I think that we're like, if you're in a chat and you see things, or you're watching and you're listening and you've got voices coming at you, and not voices, the person, but you're hearing the person, you're hearing the panel, you're hearing that, you're reading chat, you're communicating in chat, maybe you've got a kid or a dog in the background, and your full amount of your mental capacity may not be on exactly everything that's happening, because it can't be, because it's pulled in different directions and things get misconstrued. And I'm not saying that Voices did that on purpose, because I don't know that she did. I don't know why she would. What I'm saying is things happen and things get misconstrued, and then then that got taken over to another chat, and then I'm hearing it and I'm like, what the F? And I'm going to look, and I'm like, because I went and looked, but had that been put on private, I would not have seen it. Like, what if it had been put on members only or privated? Then I would maybe still think that that person said that. And it can get people in a lot of shit. A lot of shit. People will make friends with you to destroy you. Yes, so done with it. They will. Agenda, 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 agenda. I can't even say it 3 times in a row. Right, Mel? Sadly, if you're on here to have a huge channel and make it big, then you can't really talk to anyone behind the scenes. It never ends well. No, it doesn't end well. I really don't want to support. Mental day kids, you will think it's great. I agree about the agendas. And if your agenda is to make a lot of money, maybe people in drama do make a lot of money, but I would say that I made the most money I ever made on YouTube when I was doing drama. So yeah, that was over a year ago. Again, it was last year at this time, actually, that I was going back and forth with some people, and I haven't been doing that. And so, I like, it pays, but on the flip side of that, when you're in drama, your health pays for that. The amount of mental wear and tear, the not getting enough sleep, the maybe an increase in using, if you're prone to drown your sorrows or react to things with the desire to maybe use a crutch, or maybe you drink and your drinking gets out of hand, or you find yourself doing things that you didn't used to do, or again, when you're not sleeping, everything gets messed up. And I'm one to tell you, and I'll talk about it a million times, you got to get your sleep. And for me, if I'm in the middle of a bunch of fighting and arguing, I don't get my sleep, and I tend to drink more. I tend to not do things that are healthy for me, instead do things that aren't healthy, and I get myself, in a worse place. Agendas. I personally know 4 people who stopped supporting her last night because she was reacting to those lies. It ruined her channel. It's ruining her channel. Yeah, so done with it. Well, I mean, maybe she'll see this and we'll go back and look, because it when you're in the drama, it's hurtful to your channel. I've lost a lot of people because of that. Yes, my channel has been growing, but I still lost a lot of people. And I lost people who I thought were my friends, and maybe they were never my friend. Maybe they were just a fan of drama. I don't know, but I lost a lot of people, and I got my feelings hurt by a lot of those people. And A lot of them are blocked now because I just don't want my feelings hurt all the time. The joy and wonder of a child. Yes, the kids. So NC Mountain Man says she has lost a lot of people that care for her because she continues this nonsense. Brooke Richmond says, I love Britt. Voices is funny, but she says some iffy things and a lot of subs don't brush it off. Well, the thing is, when you have someone on your panel and they say things, it does reflect on you. And, Voices does say things that are, I'm not going at Voices. I'm just saying she knows it. Everybody knows. When Brittany reacts to that as though that's true and doesn't go look, then that could be a problem. And I know that you don't want to go look. Maybe some of Brittany's friends could go screenshot all of that and send it to her. I don't think this is good for your monetization getting back on, though. I think that I know that when Alex lost hers, that she did delete a lot of her content just in case, even though I don't think she was doing anything wrong necessarily. You want to take the high road and you want to do that. But having these drama chats right now, Brittany, I don't think that's going to help you. And Brittany, we've been friends. I mean, I've had Brittany up here and mediated some things for her. I'm just giving you some friendly advice. Maybe you want to go in and like I'm saying, the live that you had up last night, you said you privated it, but it's still there. I think it's unlisted, but I had the link, I guess, because I'd started watching it and I was able to still watch it. But I think I think you should go back and do your true crime and just let this go. And before you send in your thing to YouTube and try to get your monetization back. Because I think drama was a big part of why, whether it's because people are mass reporting you because they're mad or jealous or whatever's going on, when you do drama, you're going to get drama back. I mean, I'm probably going to get crap for this today, and I'm not going at anybody. It's just that, Brittany, you were given some bad information last night. Maybe that's how Voices saw it. But you were saying, you were told that certain people said certain things when that's not what they said. Brittany was told that last night. I think it pissed her off when her subs told her to knock off with the drama and go back to true crime. Oh, they did tell her that? I did hear that one guy say he didn't want to be there for the drama. Are you going to be doing true crime? I'll come back when you do that. So if you gained your subscribers, see, that's what happened. I gained my subscribers because I was making videos about Natasha, and then I started Mrs. P, and then I made some about Dorothy, and then I made some about different people. And then I stopped. And then I started going live about those people and I got those subscribers. But when I stopped doing that, those people who came to me because of the drama left because they didn't enjoy me. And they said I'm boring. Well, is it because I'm boring or because I'm not doing the drama? Because you were here when I was doing the drama and you were very participatory at that point. So is it I was boring or non-drama that I do is boring? It doesn't matter if people think I'm boring. That's their prerogative. I'm not saying I'm Miss Superstar. I'm not. But I worry about y'all. Let's just say that. I'm worried about some of these people who are on here fighting back and forth. One YouTuber yesterday said they were suicidal this summer. And I remember last year when I was fighting with everybody, and I said that I had flashes of self harm, and I got made fun of that. I got made fun of for that later. But then, you know, I wasn't going to hurt myself. I had flashes of it, and I said, "Step back, Barb. This is not good for your mental health." And I got made fun of for that. But I'm just saying, if you know how that feels, shut the fuck up and, you know, quit with this stuff, because if you got there, then you could be pushing somebody else there. And when that happens to somebody, you're going to, if somebody were to do that, you're going to feel bad. And there was a creator who actually went on and said they were doing that, and they blamed other people in the community, although they didn't go through with it. Thank God they didn't go through with that, but they said they were doing it. They showed they were doing it, and they blamed creators on YouTube for it. So it's not beyond the realm of possibility that somebody's going to get upset on here and self-harm. Her new mods were deleting comments by her faithful subs who were telling her to stop reacting to drama. She lost a lot of people last night. Oh no. Would they though? I think some don't actually have feelings. Well, Mel, no. If you're a psychopath, or you know, like a psychopath doesn't have empathy. If you're a person without empathy, yeah, you're not gonna feel anything. So, well, I don't know, Brittany, if you hear this, I hope that you will go check out what was actually said and not go with what you heard, because I'm going to tell you that it wasn't true. And I'm going to tell y'all that I wish y'all would stop arguing and go do something worthwhile with your time and your life, because you're going to be at an age where you're going to be like, what the F? Why did I spend so much time doing that? What have I got to show for it? That's another thing, is you can't take a YouTube income and, well, man, if you're making, you know, if you're a Mr. Mr. Beast and you're making millions of dollars, yeah, you could go buy a house and stuff with that. But if you're going to go try to get a mortgage or anything, you're not going to get a mortgage or a loan or anything on this 1099 income that you're getting on here, because it just doesn't work. If you have a business and you can claim, you know, and put this as a business and pay yourself an income out of that, after maybe 3 years of steady income, you might be able to get like a home loan or something, but you're not getting anywhere. This is not going to, it's not good for your health. It's not good for your health or wealth or life. And also, I see a lot of those without yes, Mel. Sometimes the people who actually care for you tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Exactly. I sure hope so, Mel. Well, y'all, I'm gonna go. My dogs are wanting to go outside, and I need to go take care of them. And I'm just rattling on, but I just see the ugliness on here and the fighting and the, you know, you're not going to get anywhere. Where are you where are you trying to go with this? I mean, just think about, where are you trying to look at yourself, look in the mirror and say, where do you think this is taking me? Bye, Mel. Thanks for being here. Where is this taking me? And is this where I want to be? I mean, it's a good time of year to start looking, you know, it's a new year. Uh, what I've discovered about drama is that the less I'm in it, the less I get talked about. Yes, I'm still going to get pulled into it. I got pulled in it this morning because somebody replayed a video of somebody talking, and they were talking about me. And, you know, I'm like, yeah, it's me they were talking about. So yeah, I'm never going to escape all that. But I'm here to say that, the less I'm involved, the less I get pulled in. So, if there's nothing new to bring me up in, then the less I'm going to get pulled in. Thank you, Mental Fruitcake. Megan VR says, I've been in your position. Oh, she says, NC Mountain Man, I've been in your position. She will say that she wants to stop, but what she'll do is hide what she's doing. Stay strong. All her ex-mods left for a reason, and we are not horrible people. Britt, if you see this, I don't know. Mel says, Brett, if you see this, I don't really know what's going on, but don't let it take away what you could truly be. Yes, be who you are. Be the best you. Let's all try to be our best selves. And, every day I'm trying to think of, what can I put out here that's, entertaining, quality, and not hurtful. And, making a video about Madonna wearing a diaper is not helpful to anybody. And I even almost didn't do it, but it's even worse when we're talking about people on here. And yes, I've made videos about people on here and they're still there and I'm not taking them down. I'm not an angel. And that's how I reacted to what was done to me. And, that's it. But anyway, y'all have a great day and I'll see y'all soon. I may go live in the morning for my Sunday live, which I've missed the last few weeks, but I'm going to try to be here for that. I hope y'all will join me. And I hope that y'all have a great day. Bye.